So today we're playing some more Death and Taxes, like I talked about. Obviously play a ton of Death and Taxes here, but kind of doubling down on some GP Niagara Falls prep. I wanted to do a couple of like hypothetical, I guess not hypothetical, but a couple of possible changes. I think this is what I was looking at. Testing the ballista back in the main, as well as like it frees up a slot in the sideboard that I can switch for something like Palace Jailer. I'm not sure if like I want to do this. I'm not sure if 2 Jailers is where I want to be. Jailers are a very powerful card though, and it kind of hedges my bets a little bit towards Grixis without like going like wholeheartedly into that matchup specifically. I was considering playing Hallowed Spirit Keeper to try to tech for the Grixis matchup. I know Luanil has been messing around with that, and I've definitely done it in the past when Grixis was really big. But I'm not sure that I'm ready to dedicate that slot just to Grixis control when there are so many Tundra decks still floating around. Like, Stoneblade and Miracles are still definitely very much decks that exist in the format. And I kind of want to still respect those. Like, Ballista's a kind of reasonable hedge where it's strong, like reasonably strong in the Grixis matchup, while still being pretty good in like against Stoneblade and Miracles and stuff. And the same with Jailer. Not so much Stoneblade, but it's a sideboard card that hits both Grixis and Miracles. Whereas if I had like the sideboard, I could have the sideboard Ballista still, then like a main deck Spirit Keeper is the other option. Also considered playing the third Recruiter again, but I wanted to try playing with 2 Jailers. I have not done that for a good while. So let me check that the CBL list is good. Yeah, there's a Palace Jailer on the sideboard. So we're gonna jam some more today. Let's see how it goes. We've not been off to a good week. We've 2-3'd both of my leagues so far, but you know, that's life. I want to try to narrow down these like last couple of sideboard slots. There are other options. Like maybe if I play the Palace Jailer in the sideboard too, we could afford to change one of the chalices for like an Ethersworn or a like a Damping Sphere. These hands are a little bit rough. I think they're keepable, but only borderline. The port definitely makes it. If this were 4 planes, I'm not sure I'd keep this hand. Oh god, please don't be red-black Reanimator. Please be like Death Shadow or something. Okay, so they're pitching Vapor Snack, so they're just Blue-Red Delver. Which means like Stoneforge Flick Wisp is going to be strong. What do they got here? Young Pyro, probably. They have 3 cards left in hand? It's not a lot. I don't imagine they have a Daze, because sorry, I feel like Dazing the Vial probably would have been a lot better, but at the same time, maybe it's correct to like run out the Mom here anyway, instead of the Stoneforge. Stoneforge does curve better though. Stoneforge curves into like put in equipment and play the Mom next turn. They have like a bolt and they bolt my Stoneforge. We could grab Sword or Jite to play it safe if we play out the Stoneforge. I might just grab Jite and hope there's no True Name in our future. Assuming this resolves. We do have Flicker Wisps, like, it's not the end of the world if we grab Jite and my opponent just slams True Name. Mostly because we can also Wisp the Stoneforge to get the sword anyway. Grab the Jite on the off chance my Stoneforge is dead. Then I can next turn play like GTA plus Mom. What's up, Min? What's this? Oh, Jarvis. Don't shuffle. Yeah, probably hit the land drop. And the bolt? No, a Delver. Ooh. That's a good draw. Opponent only has 2 cards left in hand. We're just gonna say go. We're just gonna land Mom Go. Put in this GT and live our life. GT should just mop up my opponent's entire board if I just untap here. Flip off Brainstorm, makes sense. They kept on the Ponder, so makes a lot of sense. And they cast the Brainstorm. But we do just, like, kill their whole board here, unless they have multiple bolts. And just, like, ping off all the... Or maybe not their whole board, but we can definitely kill the Young Pyro and the Insect Elaboration. Yep. We have True Name? Nope, just another Delver. That's not going to save you. Bolt the Mom. Still a little bit slow. I get to suicide the Stoneforge in and kill the Young Pyro and the Delver, and we have Plow for the Insect Elaboration. They're just actually hellbent here. So we even have, like, Thalia to follow it up. So we can actually just cast a spell here. We might not even need to cast this Plow on the Insect Elaboration. Just beat him down. I imagine probably just like a double block with elemental tokens is going to happen. Yeah, triple block makes more sense. Protect from a Plow. Kill the Delver. Kill the Young Pyromancer. Play Thalia, and if they don't have a Bolt or a True Name, they're probably dead. I mean, we're just gonna go for it. If they have a Bolt, we can still just, like, land Plow the Aberration. The chance I actually wanted to lead with Port, just so I could have the, like, the Caracas in play. Assuming they, like, wasteland my first thing. But, like, we're just gonna go for it. Top of the evening to you. How's it going, Disposable Hero? Alright, yeah, that's game. Just ping down this Aberration. They don't even attack with the Elementals. Interesting. Trying to decide on what build for this weekend's Legacy Staples tournament. Cool, cool. Yeah, that's dead, but they're also dead, so... Jeez, we even choose Sanctum Prelates. That's game. I assume opponent's playing it out because they could find True Name Nemesis and still live here, but... Not really. We're gonna put this Prelate on 1. We have a Wisp to take to the skies, but it's just very, very dead. Yeah. Alright, so how do we board for this matchup? Prelate, Judgment, Judgment, Path? We have the Ballista in the main now. Cut the Revokers, cut the Jailer, cut the Recruiter. I still, like, want to board in Chalice versus this deck, versus Blue Red Delver, but I still just have no idea what I would cut. Cut the other Recruiter. Cut, like, a land? Cut, like, the Ancient? No, Ancient Tomb, I don't think they're aggressive enough that Ancient Tomb punishes you that badly. I think the equipment is super, super important, so I think the Ancient Tomb might be okay. I could cut, like, the Caracas, or the Recruiter for, like, 2 Chalices? I don't know. It's weird. I think that I should be bringing in Chalice in this matchup, but I just have no idea what I would cut. Like, all these cards seem very important outside of Recruiter. And then with 24 lands, you can relatively often shave a land in the matchups where the resources aren't as important. I should really figure out my sideboarding plan versus this deck a little bit better. One into 6. This hand is pretty decent. Not great, but it's definitely a hand that wants to try to play around Daze, because we're a little bit resource light. Maybe not. We'll see. If my opponent plays like a young Pyro, I think I'll just untap and then plow it. If they don't do anything. If they play like a Delver, I might just plow it, and if it gets dazed, we just get to play Stoneforge Mystic. Nothing. Alright, what does that mean? It means we drew a Mom. Playing Mom into Bolt feels gross. Playing Mystic into Daze seems like more gross. If I like play Mom and then they bolt it, untap, and then True Name me, what happens? It's not good. I could just port them. I don't think I love that plan, though. Doesn't feel like a game where I'm going to be able to feasibly keep them off of True Name mana. If they daze my Stoneforge, then they can't actually, they can't True Name me next turn anyway. And then the following turn we can, like, double spell. Stoneforge plus Mom or something. Yeah. It's fine, I think. Next turn we play Stoneforge plus Mother of Runes. We also already have an equipment, notably, so these Stoneforges aren't nearly as important, because we already have a powerful equipment. Obviously, it'd be great to have a second one, because equipment are so important, and if my opponent has, like, the Abrade for the first, then we're in a bit of an awkward spot. Sure. Sure, opponent. You got me good. They got to Thoughtseize me. God, I don't care about this game anymore is the thing. I just hate like people with bad sideboard plans. It never feels like good testing to me all of a sudden. In what world is boarding in Surgical a good idea? Did we just get our Stoneforge Mystic Surgical? That is exactly what happened. I don't want to play this Ballista when my opponent doesn't have a thing to ping, because they could just bolt it and I get very little value. I think I might just Mom plus Port here, honestly. Good to know people board Surgical poorly in every format. Yeah, it is definitely a universal thing. Like, people just don't know how to use the Magic card Surgical Extraction. And it is extremely embarrassing. Had the mirror. Yeah, I've had plenty of mirrors where people keep Thalias. Is very sigh-inducing. Yeah, ban Surgical so people will stop bringing it in matchups where it's completely worthless. Ban Surgical for the health of Magic players in general, not because it's overpowered. Just to keep people from just being the fucking worst at Magic. Then they'll go for Extirpate. At least only the black decks get to play Extirpate. Why would you not... Wait... They had a red up on my end step, right? And they didn't bolt? Whatever. I'm so done with this game. Worst part about Surgical is that it can be rewarding for being a dumbass more than any other card. Yeah, like, my opponent got super rewarded. They just got, like, fucking Thoughtseize my other Mystic. What am I doing? Am I just plowing plus porting? I don't want to play the Ballista here, I don't think. I could run out the Sword. They only have 2 cards left in hand. I kind of want to... Well, I'm definitely doing this. I don't think I want to play the Ballista for 1 here. We could curve Ballista for 1 into play and equip the Sword and get them. They only have 2 cards left in hand. Cast Surgical, then cast Pyromancer. Yeah, Surgical is a combo with Young Pyromancer. They gotta bring it in for the free 1/1. Like, if we run a Ballista and play our land, we'll have 5 lands next turn, so we can play and equip the Sword. Assuming nothing happens. I guess we can't assume that, because they have at least this Wasteland. I think I just want to port them. Next turn we can play a 2/2 Ballista around a Daze if we want to, like if my opponent runs out a Delver. I guess we can't if they Wasteland me, but if they Wasteland me, then they're not, like, playing a True Name or something. Huh. Interesting. I think I'm just going to play this Prelate on 1. It induces an Abrade if they have one, and this sort of Fire and Ice is like a much more important thing to keep safe from Abrades. We can't port them because they have this Wasteland up, but they do have to. They are forced to use their Wasteland, so. Force pitching Force. What did they cut for this Surgical? What did they cut from their deck? They have Forces and Dazes. Like, they probably brought a lot more cards, like, but they have to cut their Pierces and whatever. I mean, that's fine. I really don't care that much. They have 1 card left in hand. I almost want to play this Ballista now, but they're almost assuredly going to Wasteland me. Probably not worth it. Alright, no Wasteland, deal. I'll just port you. Upkeep Brainstorm. Snapcaster Mage. Sure. Sometimes there's like a 1 of Snap in the sideboard. Snap Ponder isn't the worst for me, though. Especially because we can run out the 2/2 Ballista and we can like just clear it and still have a threat in play. They did not shuffle. They just played a land. Interesting. I like the Council Judgment here. Gives us True Name Insurance. Go Walking Ballista. Do I ping this now? They have shown us Vapor Snag. They pitched it a Forcible last game, I think. Yeah, let's ping this now. Ponder, sure. So we're a little threat light. If they answer my Ballista, we have a Sword and we have an answer for their next threat, but that's it. But they're also, like, pretty hellbent here, so. Forked Bolt, my thing. I will ping your face. Wasteland me, makes sense. Port them until we find a thing. Don't love these draws, but you know. Nice. It's gotta be not true name time yet. Alright. What are the odds that this Flickerwist beefs it? Like 100%, right? Is it even worth running out? They have 3 cards in hand. What could they even have? Like, that they haven't cast. It would have to be removal spells, forces, dazes, more surgical extractions. I think like everything else they'd run out by now. So like, what's the like the upside is obviously we play Flickerwist and we get the sword on it, right? What's up, Goblin Lackey? Like we could also just wait, right? We could wait for my opponent to tap lower and maybe try to use our port on our own turn too to tap them out and then get the Wisp holding the sword, or we just like fucking jam. Kind of don't hate jamming, but I just have no idea what would be in my opponent's hand besides removal. I don't think it's getting better for me to play this way. There's a chance I could try to like overload the removal in a single turn. Am I flickering? Nothing. Target their Scalding Tarn and see if they fetch with it. Dang. You never know. My opponent boarded in Surgical. Hey, nice. We got the sword on the Wisp. How you doing? We're in round 1 right now. My opponent boarded in Surgical against me as Blue-Red Delver. And they Surgicaled my Stoneforge Mystic, and I had another one in hand. But we're still, like, winning pretty heavily, so... If they don't have an Abrade, they're just fucking dead. I can't really fathom what that Surgical is supposed to be for. Yeah, I got nothing. Well, they have the Abrade. Alright, 15. If we were on Mom, we're playing into, like, an Electrickery. That's about it. I think you can separate Hitler from Hitler. Oh god, yeah. Magic Twitter is always just a dumpster fire lately. It's been really bad. I think I want to play this Mom, though. It's bad against exactly Electrickery. So so my opponent probably has it. Because it's also bad against Forked Bolt, but... Oh, they just have a normal bolt. Perfect. Nope. New plan is beat him down with a 3-1. No need to include the magic part. Like specific communities within like Twitter definitely allows for like what's the phrase? Oh god, Terramander. Man, I need a Council's Judgment this. That's annoying. Because I don't want to. Echo Chambers is what I was thinking of. The ability to only follow people who have interests too close to yours and block other people leads to like very echo chamber-y groups, and it definitely does not help communities, especially communities with like very bad ideas. Not that a lot of other internet forums are much better. How many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah. Probably have to cancel Judgment with this Pteramander. Play the Sanctum Prelate. Just put it on 1. Turn off like most of the cards in their deck. Immediate True Name, yep, of course. But we have a flyer, and we're just like way ahead in the life total race currently. Attacking does not seem super wise here, unless maybe they have like a Young Pyro to follow up. Ah, second True Name, that makes sense. Nice. Still winning this race by a pretty wide margin, right? They're going to 5, we're going to 10, they're going to 2. They would actually die if they attacked both, so... Not a huge margin, but definitely a big enough margin that I feel relatively comfortable here. They need like a second Abrade to kill the Wisp or something. Just on board? They draw another creature. Nope. Alright, yeah. They're realizing that they are dead if they attack with both. Ooh, that's a good draw. Now we just have 2 lethal threats in the air. GG's opponent, even though they did get to like free roll a Thoughtseize with the Surgical. Alright. You can draw another Abrade, I suppose. Dead? Go down on your own terms. I can respect that. I can respect that, opponent. Keep some. Alright, good start. Beating up Blue-Red Delver. Very, very strong matchup. Generally. Alright. Not the strongest Avenger there. My opponent beat it with sheer force of will. But they could not beat Flicker Wisp. I think we just like jammed on that one turn instead of playing around my opponent having stuff, because they just didn't have anything. This hand kind of sucks. Am I keeping this hand? Probably not. We have like Stoneforge into nothing into Jailer. Jailer is a pretty powerful card, but what is this hand beating? Not a whole lot. Some of the fair decks. What hands look better? Any hand with like Aether Vial, Thalia? Yeah, Miracle is probably what we're hoping for, and it's like even this hand isn't even like that great against Miracles. A deck with no removal. Yeah. I guess we're beating like a fair chunk of the like the. a fair chunk of the fair decks. I just like really don't like mulliganing. Mulliganing to 6 is pretty reasonable. Like especially with the scry rule and such. Get rid of this chat box. And keep it on down. We're on the play, which does make this hand a little better. I would mull this. I probably would too. Opponent thinks they disconnected. Sometimes I've seen people do that in the chat box, where they're like, "Is my internet down, or is my opponent tanking on their opening hand decisions?" Never seen someone do it like that quickly. It's usually like when your clock's running down really low and you want to make sure that like your opponent's tanking or whatever. Alright, so this is either a combo deck and we're dead, or it's Miracles and we're alive. Hopefully we'll just draw Thalia like a good Magic player. Top, huh? Well, that's not a Thalia. I'm just going to Stoneforge for a sword. Hedge our bets versus like most of the matchups that matter. Most of the matchups that start with this sort of hand. You should work on drawing Thalia. Yeah, maybe it's Sneak and they just show and tell in an Emrakul. Misty Rainforest. These are storm fetches, right? Yeah. Yup. Take the sword. We're just going to port them next turn because we don't have anything better to do to fight Storm. Oh, never mind. We're going to play a Revoker named Lionside Diamonds. Mediocre Magician. Yeah, you know, I'm down. Revoker is definitely in, like, the top... How many draws were better than Revoker? Prelate and 4 Thalias might have been our only better draws. I guess, like, Ancient 2 might have been better. Just start connecting with GTA to hopefully, like, gain a reasonable amount of life. But, like, I think Roger's probably better than Ancient Tomb. Roger is maybe the 6th best draw on our deck, after 4 Thalias and a Prelate. God, long pauses for Storm. These are the, is my opponent dead? Pauses. It's especially bad when you're Death and Taxes, because your opponent is working with basically perfect information at all times. Just like, is my opponent dead because I know they can't do anything about it? Skill Magician would have drawn Prelate or Thalia. Yeah, we didn't draw our top 5 best cards. But we drew numbers 6 through 7. I know exactly how you feel. Yeah, I imagine Goblins has a similar thing of, oh god, my Storm opponent's tanking and I don't have anything, because I never have anything, because I'm not a Force of Will deck. I think Recruiter might be better than Revoker. I don't know, because, like, if I just play Recruiter, go find the Prelate, and there's a chance we just die, yeah, there's a chance that Revoker is maybe better than Recruiter here. I'm not 100% on that. Revoker at least slows them down. Yeah, but he does still have to, like, empty his hand, or go off with, like, finding the Past in Flames or the Ad Nauseum or whatever naturally. Yeah, I think I'd rather have drawn Revoker there than Recruiter. Because, like, my opponent beating a board state of a Recruiter and a Stoneforge Mystic is way easier than them beating a board state of a Revoker on LED and a Stoneforge. Oh yeah, Wasteland. Might have been a better draw if we had like played the port or something. Are we dead? Nope. Goodbye, Mizawa's GT. Played a mountain, died. Game 2, turn 1 Lackey into War Chief into Earwig Squad. Game 3, died turn 1. Yeah, such is life. This is probably better than Jailer, right? Avenger plus Port seems like it's probably more reasonable than Jailer, and hope that Jailer digs us towards the Thalia and the Prelate. Maybe not. Maybe yes. I feel like yes. One's got 5 cards in hand. They've cast like 3 cantrips. Get him. I think I want to play Avenger here. Just port this UC. Now we can just totally F6. Float a black. We can like add Naws in their upkeep. Didn't want a Jailer. I see most of the card. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Oh, Rain of Filth. Oh, I guess that works. Maybe we're dead. They could have definitely, like, yeah, they just have Dark Petition for something. They have Piff. Yeah, it's probably Past and Flames lethal. So we have 7 with Past and Flames. Oh, no. Oh yeah, they can just Infernal Tutor. Wait, what did they petition for then? Oh, they must have petitioned for the second Cabal Raid or something then. Yeah, we did. Yeah, it looks like my decision didn't really matter a whole lot there. Dark Petition, go get the Tendrils, Tendrils you. We did. They really just Cabal it for a... They really just do that? They know, they have perfect information, right? They can't just kill me. There's Dark Vision for another Cabal Raid to make more mana. Sure. Alright. We want these. We don't want that. We want this, this, and this. 8 cards. Got Jailer, Ballista, GT Plows, and just an Avenger, I guess. I wonder if GT is better than an Avenger. Sideboard map got thrown off a little bit because I cut the Renwing Mare for the Walking Ballista, so now we have like 1 less card to board out. Usually we just cut both Avengers here. Cut a Wisp. We could cut like a Wisp instead of an Avenger, or maybe instead of the GT or something. Is Wisp better or worse than Avenger? That's a good question. Avenger does survive like Massacre and Dread of Night, notably. Would see doing that. The question is like Wisp or Avenger better than GT at that point? The answer is probably maybe. Something like that. The answer is also probably doesn't matter too much. I would like to play first, yes. I would like to keep this hand, yes. Man, this hand is pretty stacked. Am I chalising on 0? I'm less inclined to chalice on 0 because we have this Revoker in hand. Revoker hits LED. And we have so many, like, Thoughtseize targets. I also aren't guaranteed to have this Prelate. Creatures are better than GTA. GTA, like, sometimes is relevant, but yeah, generally not. Definitely gonna hold the chalice and die. God, why would you say that? Now we're definitely gonna die. Yeah, I don't love chalice on 0 here. We have like so much gas for them to like Thoughtseize already, and like the Revoker chalice on 0 dyssynergy. I think I'm just gonna play Cage and say go. I think chalice on 1 here is stronger. Against the 6 and being on the play. On the draw, I'd probably run the chalice on 0 to just not fucking die. Please don't just kill me. I'm gonna be very sad, opponent. I'm gonna be very sad if you make me regret not playing this chalice. Yeah, just pure day and pass the turn. Let me play this chalice on 1. And then play my Revoker, and then get Hercules recalled. Just fucking lose this game in a landslide. Oh, second Prelate. Go Chalice of the Void, alright. Not a bad start. Abrupt Decay? No, this is Abrupt Decay mana. Could be a bounce spell mana, though. Draw a land? Yeah, please. One time, no whammies? Boo. I'm bad at this game, I guess. Yeah, this is definitely basically as good as it gets to that Thalia. We're drawing, like, all of our, like, nuts hate cards. Didn't draw a third land because I'm bad. Lion's Eye Diamond. But yeah, please no Hercules. Oh, they didn't Hercules me, thank God. Ooh, alright, well. We're not drawing this land, but we're drawing other good cards. Even if we get massacred, we just like still have 2 things to play. Oh jeez. Now do I chalice on 0? I think I chalice on 0 and hold up like Crocus for the Thalia, right? I can't do anything else. And I can play Avenger. Avenger might be better. No reason to chalice on 0. It costs a mana, so there's like 1 reason to not chalice on 0. I think I'd rather play Avenger, honestly. If my opponent kills me from this board state, more power to him. Yeah. I mean, Massacre gets me, but Massacre also, like, we still have 2 hate pieces in play, and it doesn't kill the Avenger. Now I'll play the Chalice on 0. We just drew nothing but hate cards. Didn't even get to, like, cast our Sanctum Prelates, and we're just absolutely demolishing the opponent. What's up, Spider? How's it going? Never drew that 3rd land. Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky. We never found our 3rd lane drop. Well, let's just do that again, except on the draw. That's the game plan for game 3. Well played. I should have taken a screenshot of that game and sent it to like the Storm Cabal, Cyrus and friends. This is a week straight worth of good draws in Storm. Yeah, we burned all our luck in that game. We're gonna draw like shit this game. Just get annihilated. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Spider Space. Just jamming some Legacy, getting ready for GP Niagara Falls. Our hand's gonna be like, wow. I was going to say our hand's gonna be garbage. This hand's great. This hand is like Chalice on 0 and Mom into Thalia. Yeah, this hand's good. Snap this one off and then die. My opponent will now have the God Draw and just kill me on turn 1, maybe? When is that again? April 20th? That weekend. Put a snap capped. Yeah, we're super fucking dead. Opponent's just going to turn 1 me here. Don't fudge a black source. Basic island. Yes. I love basic islands because it usually means you're not dead on turn 1. Also, don't play any of your mana rocks. Just, yep, pass the turn. I love it. The Legacy MCQ on Sunday? I have no idea what that is. Is it online? Karagas, you're a turn too late. Now I can't play around this Massacre. Thought it was Saturday. I have no idea what this MCQ thing is. I mean, we're still gonna... Oh, if you're talking about... I don't know what you guys are talking about anymore. I'm still gonna play this Thalia and, like, hope I don't get massacred. Next turn we can, like, Stoneforge and leave up Caracas and stuff. What we got? Chain of Vapor? No, that wouldn't be very useful. Except for the Mom. Unless it was, like, Chain the Chalice, Untap Massacre, kill me. Deal. Online Legacy MCQ Finals on Saturday? Huh. I had no idea what this is. Is it, like, on the schedule? Saturday... Legacy MCQ Finals. 300 play points. Huh. I did not know this was a thing. Shit. Man, I don't know if I have that scheduled. MCQ Finals. Yeah, I don't understand why it's MCQ Finals. Everyone can do it, but okay. Ooh, Recruiter. Does that mean we just Recruiter our Prelate and Prelate on 4? There are also Brainstorm locked, notably. I mean, they could cast more cantrips, but that would, like, take most of their turn anyway. Okay, I think I just want a Prelate. Find a Prelate on 4. Really, just cinch this Noose. Like, if they don't have a Thoughtseize, we just put Prelate on 4. I'm like, Prelate on 4 plus Mom Thalia is probably game. If they Thoughtseize me, eh. This is scheduled right before the absurd mulligan roll. That is accurate. Thoughtseize you can flicker Recruiter for second Prelate. That's also true. I don't know if I can play in that Saturday tournament, though. Like, it's going to be so busy. We need to, like, pack up a bunch of stuff in the house. We're moving out next weekend. Our closing is on the 12th, so... Probably need to spend that time, like, putting all our shit in boxes. You're moving out next weekend, keyword next. Yeah, but you know, you gotta pack for that shit. Oh, nice. We're untapping. Does that mean we just win? Are you dead now, opponent? Chalice, Thalia, Prelate. Active Mom. Pretty good. Pretty good board state, I would say. Kind of like bounce spell, untap, bounce spell. Well, like, what do they bounce? They have to, like... They definitely have to get the Thalia and the Prelate off the board if they want to win. So they're at 9. If we play Avenger, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite lethal. We can play Avenger. We can play like Avenger and Stoneforge to try to get lethal. And, like, not port them, but also... eh. So we could also, like, double port. We could, like, port down a land, untap, double port them in their upkeep, and just attack with everything, including the Mom, to kill them. They'll just have the 1 mana up. As if they don't need a land drop. They got bounce spell time? Hercules. Alright. Wait. This is not... This is my second main opponent. This is not when you want to cast Hercules Recall. They can want Chalice on 0 more than I want to port them. What if we just, like, mad bait? And they're just like, I really need this black mana, so I need to bait them into not porting me. No, they're just dead. To be fair, I don't think the Hercules was really the make or break of that situation. The Chalice of the Void was, like, the least relevant spell on the board. The least relevant hate piece, I guess. Between the Thalia and the Prelate and the Chalice. Whoops. Oh, hang on. Nope, I'm getting all my fucking data wrong. I won both post-board games and lost pre-board. Jesus, the pre-board is like actual coin toss. It's my win rate against Storm. It's like pre-board win rate is, or match win rate's 63%. Pre-board it's 53%. Post-board it's 58%. It's like post-board games won, pre-board games won. The math doesn't check out, does it? Am I doing something wrong? But it's like it's very coin flippy. It's like especially in game 1, just like you're a huge dog if you like just don't keep Thalia versus if you do. Alright. That sounds pretty decent. 60% against Storm. Yeah. Also, I like my sideboard's a little bit more slanted towards Storm with like triple Chalice and stuff rather than just like 2. Because I hate losing against Storm. I watch your stream. I'm not watching now. Go Mother of Runes. How different think it would be without Chalices? I think Chalice is actually like a huge... Hey, Lunak, how's it going? I think Chalice is actually a huge game changer in the Storm matchup. Just because all your hate comes down on turn 2 against Storm, and like having turn 1 hate is super important because when you're on the draw, it's just so hard to win if you just have like a handful of like Thalias and Ethersworn Canonists. Ooh. I know Wildstone players think that D&T matchup's easy peasy. I also think a lot of people think that D&T matchup's easy peasy because like D&T players fucking suck. But also, yes, because Chalice is much stronger than like Ethersworn Canonist. What are we playing against? Miracles or Blade here, it seems like. Please don't kill my Stoneforge. I have nothing to do if you kill my Stoneforge. Some people have good D&T matchups because the judge gives them 2 lives. Oh god, don't remind me. Forever salty about that. Hey, we got to untap. Nice. Now we actually have something to do with 2 mana. Because we have infinite equipment in our hand. Might just need to put in this Batter School for a clock. Because it kind of depends on... My opponent's like on Blade and they just slam True Name. We'll probably put in the Sword. I think it's Stoneblade Miracle. I have no idea, honestly. Nothing really indicates either or, right? I'm going to judge their choice of basic lands. These don't feel like Miracles lands. Opponent's got some nice 8th editions, though. Maybe those are Miracles lands. I think I'm putting in Stoneforge for a clock. I'm not untapping and putting in the Sword or whatever. Or not putting in Stoneforge, putting in Batter Skull. I don't like putting in Sword and then like equipping and attacking into a bunch of open mana. I'm just gonna draw a bunch of more Stoneforge. God, I hope not. Yeah, opponent doesn't have everything yet. What did they do with the Ponder? They did not shuffle, so we could be getting Terminus, notably. Just put in the Sword if that happens. Alright, yeah, they're Miracles. We did it. But they still know their top card, so this is only 1 card. Drew off the Ponder, drew the AK, so their top card could still be a Terminus here. Please don't Terminus me. I'll be very sad. That'd be rather unfortunate. Nice. I appreciate not getting Terminus. Yeah, Batter Skull makes the most sense when we have, like, no creatures, too. Interesting choice. Do I just have to plow this? Or do I just put in the Sword? If we draw a land, it's so good. Or if they don't have a spell here. How much of a greedy son of a bitch am I? Like, we would always just put in the Sword on untap and then reassess if we draw our 3rd land. It's probably the best play. I feel like if they had a 1-mana spell, they would have fetched before they cast the Mentor, though, right? I could also just put in GT to make sure I clear the Mentor. Or make better sure that I clear the Mentor, I guess. I kind of want the Sword, though. Let's just rip a land and make it easy. Nice. See? Never didn't have it. Just kill his Mentor. I probably should have attacked first for, like, Force of Will. And then if they, like, fetch in a response to try to cast something to block, then I can plow? I don't know, actually. Interesting decision. Brainstorm, sure. If they force this, then it gets really awkward. Maybe I should put... No. GTA is still awkward. It's hard to clear a Mentor even with a GTA with 2 counters, because, like, they'll untap and, like, they can cast instants. Just hoping they don't force this. Please don't force it. I said please. Now we just have to hope to God they don't have another plow. Well, I got nothing. Go for it, opponent. One of the reasons, like, maybe GTA was better than the sword. Maybe putting the sword there was greedy. And just, like, clearing this mentor was our #1 priority. If they just, like, get to cast cantrips into, like, a plow for this germ, we're so far behind, we're probably gonna die. Yeah. What we're gonna do if I attack and they plow the germ? Like, play Wisp at Monk? That feels terrible. Okay, alright. This isn't horrifying. So we could, like, draw a land, opponent doesn't have a plow, and then we can GTA up. But yeah, we look pretty boned here. Alright, we drew a land. Do we just go for it? What would be any other play? We cast Thalia, force the plow to happen, but then what are we doing? Equipping the sword to the Stoneforge and then attacking into a Witch of 2/2s? No. Putting the sword on the Thalia? I don't like that they didn't shuffle off this last Ponder. Makes me extremely nervous that they just, like, looked at him 900 cards this turn. Might just need to go for the GTA plan and, like, hope it's good enough. And if it's not, we're just like, alright, well, we're dead. Go, Batterskull. Carry me to victory. Don't have a plow, opponent, please. I beg of you. I'll be very sad if you do. Don't do me like this. Oh, thank God they didn't have a plow. Did I just clear this mentor? Like, attempt to clear the mentor? This has gotta be yes, right? They have 4 cards in hand. I think we just have to shoot it and hope for, like... It has to be exactly Brainstorm, right? And Brainstorm, they played 1? 1. Please work. No! No! Unfortunate. I wonder if I would have stack blocked monks as the opponent. Maybe not. They're just like gonna cast a bunch of cantrips and just kill me this turn. Find a plow for my germ. We're never gonna win. Yeah, I think if I had just put in the GTA instead of the sword, we'd be in an okay spot. Maybe my opponent doesn't have any plows in their deck. They've only seen a half of their deck this game. And put one of the cards on top. AK for 3. Council Judgment. Doesn't do anything, right? I can exile the GT, I guess, if they want. Battle Skull, the Germ stays alive, though. We still at least have a thing in play. Yeah, they vote for the GT. You ever playing Maverick? Just finished Mouse of Paper. I'm so happy. Yeah, I played Maverick once on stream. Go get him, Germ. Jump block. We want a flyer in play. So we can, like, try to, like, sword connect down this mentor. I think I want to play, like, Thalia plus Avenger or something. Yeah, Thalia first, whatever we're casting. We could play Thalia plus Avenger, leave up Caracas. We could also, like, play Wisp and kill a monk, but I don't think the monks are super important yet. This is a game. 43 to 11. I mean, pre-combat, it doesn't matter, right? If they have a spell, they're gonna cast it. I guess we don't walk into, like, they cast a third Brainstorm, right? And then, like, they could, like, triple block me. I wonder if I'd still attack into that. I'm not scared of Terminus. If they Terminus me, they sweep away their Unmentored, we get to keep 2 equipment, and I can, like, Wisp my Batter Skull. I'm not scared of Terminus right now. I'd be reasonably happy if they Terminused. We could also pick up our Thalia. This is one of the ways that you try to beat Mentor in this matchup, is that you just, like, try to force them into a board position where they have to, like, clear it. So if we equip Sword to Avenger and the Avenger gets plowed, what happens? They could also just double block the Germ if I attack with the Germ. They have 6 cards in hand. They've just drawn like 9,000 cards this game. It's just like abso-fucking-lutely no way. I think you serve it and equip later. I can see just... I don't know. Is that a good plan? They just pass the turn with 6 cards in hand and 3 mana up. What does that mean? It means that they didn't want to, like, cast any cantrips because they cost 2 to the Thalia, right? Which means they're, like, almost certainly holding up Plow. Start putting them in sub to limit what they do. Yeah, I think we might just attack with Avenger plus Batter Skull. And then play Mom and then Port or something like that. They just have a brainstorm to save Mentor. It's also a possibility. I think I want to get this Mom in play. I'll feel safer for, like, decisions next turn. Is there a world where I attack with this Thalia? Probably not. Cast 1 spell and they just eat it with the Mentor. Yeah, this looks like they're going to plow the Avenger here. Oh no, they're just casting Brainstorm. Well, we're at 49. Not exactly dead. Is that the 4th Brainstorm? Maybe? I think it might be the 3rd. 1, 2, 3, yeah. We could Wisp the Skull and not Port. Yeah, porting seems like kind of a futile effort when they're on, like, 8,000 mana. I definitely want to try to... We can't kill them next turn. I think I just equip Avenger. Play Mom, equip Avenger, Passport. Not even play the Mom. I definitely want to play the Mom, I think, because I want to force them to plow before I, like, equip things. So I have to spend a bunch of mana trying to go in on this Avenger that doesn't matter. I think I want this Mom in play. They could, I guess they could have just, like, a pile of Force of Wills and stuff in their hand. The mana's free this turn, yeah. But, like, I want to be able to connect with this if I can. I might just suit this up and then not port until, like, maybe the end step. Like, if we untap with the Mom and the Avenger, we just have lethal, right? Because we can just attack with, like, we can just put the Batter Skull on the Avenger and smash them for a billion. They could have hard cast a Terminus, but that probably wouldn't go well for them. I guess, they'd have 5 more cards in hand, so, like, maybe. We could also Whisper Batter Skull and we'd have a sword still. Counterbalance. Deal. That's not a very threatening card. We're gonna win? This feels like we're about to win. Is there any reason I don't block this? You're like, yeah, Mom on taps, we just kill them. Kind of want to pour them on end step here. What are you at? 49? I think I just take this out of safety. We're at 49. Do we really need to block? Nice. We did it somehow. Opponent just, like, did not have any plows in the top half of their deck. Or Snapcaster Mages after this one. Worst case is they kill your Avenger and that's not even dealing half your life total. Yeah, and we could just lethal, like, if they deal with the Avenger with the plow there, then we get to, like, just... I guess we don't get to kill them, but we get to, like, deal them a bunch. Yeah, unfortunate. I think we were, like, a pretty heavy not favorite in that game, but opponent's draws, I guess, were pretty heinous. Cut this. Cut a Wasteland. Cut a Revoker and cut, like, an Avenger, something like that. Those seems fine. Yeah, that's okay. Sometimes you just go to 49 life. Some universes brainstorms don't find everything. That's a universe I've never lived in, Lackey. Sounds gas. Sounds insanely gas. Just fucking Violent of Chalice. Just snap off these hands every time. Alright, I forgot I still have my upkeep stop. Gas unless they have Spell Pierce. The Patrick special. My favorite's when they just, like, turn 2 fire off the disenchant on the Aether Vial, and then you just, like, fucking chalice them. Go, Chalice of the Void. XJ Brainstorms can't find shit. That's true. Only my opponent's Brainstorms are good, Patrick. Never thought about Aether Vial Chalice being in the same deck. Yeah, it's I guess it's a little bit older tech at this point. It's still like less than a year old though. Innovation in the sideboard for like the Storm and the Miracles matchups. Oh man, this vial's ticking up. Life's great. We're just drawing all of our good cards. I almost want to cast this sword more than I want to port them, but I should probably port them. Man, they're gonna like fucking Katama Priest me, aren't they? It's gonna just be like marginally annoying. I knew it. Should like Chalice. I should start vial checking my Miracles opponents more. It's like actually relevant. It's just not a habit I've gotten. It's because I hate vial checking people. We're gonna tick this up, I think. We're casting with Stoneforge this turn. So okay, now Jailer has a target. Vial checking paper all day. I just fucking hate vial checking people. Oh man, are we gonna cast the Stoneforge now? We just cast Dahlia. Dahlia's pretty good. If you draw land, it's good to not have ticked up. Yeah, we like play Jailer and have the vial on 2 still. Kind of want this Katama Priest off the board. I also kind of want this Dahlia in play. It's also nice if we have the Vial on 4, even if we cast the first Jailer, because the Vial being at 4 can protect my Monarchy just by virtue of being able to put in the second Jailer to eat something. Rip Chalice. Well, they got like a Plow for the Thalia. Yep. I kind of want to just take this up before right now and rip a land. Not quite. I feel like it's all fine. Yeah, we're definitely set up for the late game, I would say. Batterskull, Jite. Jite helps clear the Katama Priest a little bit better. Let's grab Jite. I think like any white source we're slamming Jailer though. Skull, yeah, that could be. Don't think that decision matters like a whole hell of a lot. Yeah, dead. Come on, land. White source, please. Go for it, Dahlia. Double Cataclysm for when your opponent like plays through the first one, then you just get him with the second. Relevantly, when your opponent counters the first one. Like Council's Judgment, the Thalia? I'd be surprised if they hit the Thalia here, honestly. It seems like... I feel like you still might like want to clear this vial. Maybe not. I don't know, I feel like me taking this vial before was like a pretty clear indicator that Heath might be dead. Oh yeah. Huh. Didn't even realize. Do I play the second vial? No, right? Because we have these Cataclysms in hand. I don't really want to cast anything. Guess we play out the GT. GT is least important if I need to end up cataclysming. And it helps clear this Containment Priest. Maybe I like don't want to be playing anything for if I get like back to basics. Just like super far away from the jailer all of a sudden. I'd also love to draw a land at some point in my life. Like eventually, I would enjoy having like a Palace Jailer. It's fine though. It's only like turn 8. Yeah, drawing Plow also acceptable. No, they did have the 3rd planes. This Cataclysm's gonna be earth-shattering. They're probably just gonna, like, fucking force of will this Palace Jailer. Yeah, sure. That's what the second one's for. I don't know if you're supposed to cast Cataclysm. Probably not. I don't think we're favored on board. And trust in drawing lands. I don't love that plan at all. I kind of maybe but mostly trusting that they have force, maybe. They have 2 cards left in hand. Do I slam this Jailer and hope they don't have exactly like Snapcaster Mage? Or do we just like play Thalia, put the GT on it? I kind of don't love jailing them, yeah, because I'm like really scared of Snapcaster at this point. I'm kind of like Thalia-ing. Thalia and port them? What are we porting? They have like 9 million mana. Put the GT on it. Waiting, Terminus? Deal. Wait, hang on. F5, F5. I need this Palace Jailer in play. Now they're just super dead. They're just incredibly dead here, right? This is just game. I'm just gonna put in this Jailer, untap, and cast Cataclysm. I guess we don't need to keep this Aether File, because all our 4s are gone. Yeah, the game's over. That's like almost all of their mana-producing lands, too, so... Alright, moving on. I mean, I guess the Terminus is fair because they don't have anything else, right? Because they're going to lose their, Containment Priest to the Thalia, assuming that their hand doesn't do anything, right? They're like, okay, well, I hope my opponent doesn't have anything to, like, punish me for this, because, like, I can't answer this Thalia with anything other than this Terminus, and then, like, we had infinite gas in our hand, we're just going to crush their soul in. How to do it with the 5k? Not great. We top 32'd, but... Could have top 16, but I had a really shitty judge call on round 7. That's life. Also not a guarantee of top 16, because that was round 7. I could have lost round 8. Guess they might think we only had 1 Jailer. That's also a possibility. If I, like, didn't have anything to put in. I have played one Jailer for a long time, and opponents said that they had watched the stream before, so, like, maybe they thought I was on 1 Jailer. But I would have just, even if I didn't put in Jailer there, I was just going to Windmill Slam that Cataclysm. they have no creatures in play, and we're getting like most of their mana producing lands at that point, and we can just like cast our other Aether Vial. Those are not the types of Miracles matches I was referring to before. Yeah, I mean, like, our hand was, like, pretty ridiculous. We opened with Vile Chalice Jailer, and then drew the second Jailer and 2 Cataclysms. Just drew, like, all of our sideboard hate, and our opponent had, like, kind of a non-starter. Would Spell Pierce have been good that game? No, we had the second Cataclysm. The last card was Spell Pierce. They're still, like, super dead. I guess they could have Spell Pierced the Chalice on turn 2, right? I think they had a blue mana up then. I would love to play first. Man, I hate these Batterskull hands that are, like, just good enough to keep. Like, Mom Thalia starts are very strong. Just this fucking Batterskull is just the worst. Nice 6 card. It's a good 6. It is a 6 that I would keep. So no, only because there was too much to pierce. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Red-black? Yeah, it looks like red-black. Please don't kill me. Please? Please? I said please. I said please, opponent. Opponent! I said please, so you can't cast Reanimate. Oh, well, I guess they didn't cast Reanimate. I may have spoken too hastily. Wait, that doesn't seem correct at all. Oh, they should also have Reanimate? Sure. Just for the sick rubbins. Alright. So what, if we draw, like, Caracas? And they don't Thoughtseize me. Alright, yeah, we're dead. I'm done with this game. We're good. Let's go to the sideboard. Alright, the old board and everything but Cataclysm plan. They have to bounce their own stuff to play more spells, right? I mean, I guess? That is technically accurate, I think. Cut these Stone Forges. Cut these Saravengers and Moms, something like that. Leaving the Miser's Mother of Runes. Yeah, decent. Oh man, you guys are missing the cat. Hang on, let me show the webcam. Hang on, we're going on a journey over to this cat. Do you see her just hanging out the edge of the bed? She's so tired. I need to move the camera back to its normal spot, though. Now taking a draw towards Caracas or Plow. Yeah, I mean, we have to draw, like, Caracas into Plow, right? I would love to play first. Probably can't. This hand does have Caracas in it. You don't always get turn 1, right? You just don't mostly get turn 1. This hand does have a couple reasonable pieces. I just never know if you can keep these hands against Reanimator and, like, actually get away with it. This hand's good enough for me. Yeah, on the play, sometimes I like to keep these hands and then fucking die. I mean, we could say no. It is definitely an option, but I think these hands are definitely keepable. I think I lose more of them than I win. This hand sucks. This hand does suck. Hey, we can just fire this vial into the Chancellor here. You can break a Chancellor. People, I don't know why random players keeping Chancellor on the draw. It's like very bad. Pretty sure like everyone boards out, like all the good random players board out Chancellor on the draw against Death and Taxes. Please don't turn one me. Please don't turn one. I said please. Good ramp. Ramp flicks are a myth. What are they doing? Wait, did they just entomb a faithless? Wait, what? They entombed this faithless looting? What is their hand? What's happening? What? Wait. Though there's like turbo digging towards a reanimation spell and didn't hit it. They might have a 2-drop reanimation spell. They've... Oh, never mind. I was about to say what's the play, but it no longer matters. Game 2's the easy one to win, though. Getcha. Getcha. All right. Game 1 ended on turn 1. Game 2 ended on turn 2. Let the trigger go on the stack. I don't trust myself or Moto enough to do that. Alright, now we have to win game 3, which is just like the fucking like shitfest of a game. You just like have to draw surgicals and Grafdigger's Cage and like hope their fail rate gets them on game 3. We definitely have to mull this hand. If this hand had like a plains instead of this port, we maybe keep it. Put a mulligan to 6 though. I think we have to ship this. This hand is very bad. Yes. I dig this hand. I'm in. I'm in for this hand. Wouldn't even keep with the plains. I might keep with the plains. We spread this to the top as like Chancellor fodder, maybe? We're on the draw here. I guess. Maybe we bottom this. If they thought seize me, they're taking the surgical and we want to find like more stuff, right? And this vial doesn't do anything. Maybe we actually bottom this. We don't actually need Chancellor Fodder. Surgical's free. And we can't surgical on the draw anyway. We can just play land, say go, and then surgical through a Chancellor. I think I am bottoming this. I'm hoping they just like go off with no thought seizes on turn 1. That's the game plan. If they have 2 Chancellors, alright, yeah, then they get me. There's a Chancellor. Looks like we're gonna have to surgical it. Their hand is Exhume and nothing else. Take a snapshot here real quick. Yoink. I wonder if I was supposed to like leave the other Chancellors in their deck, honestly. Gives them more hits though when they flashback this looting. Yeah. Their hand is just land Exhume. You can just put this Chalice on 1 and just like wreck them next turn, right? Although we do have 2 plows in this hand, so maybe that's not a good idea. They only have 2 petals left in their deck. They have 3 petals in their deck? I don't know. They used 2 last turn. You can see the different borders. What am I doing? If my plan is to play Thalia, I don't think I want to Chalice on one. Chalice on one shuts off so many of their outs, though. Wait, we had 2 Plows and Surgical Chancellor. Maybe we didn't need a Surgical Chancellor. I don't know. Just like my innate fear of like we get buried and like they kill my land or whatever, they Ashen Rider me. I guess then we have the Surgical for that. And just land Exhume. Yeah, I think we're just gonna say go. I just like don't want to deal with the Chancellor. There has 2 cards left in it. It's like better to not have to like spend the first couple of turns floundering against a 5/6 that's gonna mana tithe all my spells. So they played Bayou, so their hand is still Verdant and Exhume. I kind of want to just fire off this Chalice and lock them out of like casting this Faithless Looting. Although Thalia does the same thing, right? And puts pressure on them. And we can Wasteland this Bayou. So we're just like preventing them from ever casting this looting is the current plan. Guess I'm revoking Grizzlebrand still, because we have this Crocus in play. Hello, kitty. Nope, you gotta sit up on my shoulder if you want to sit here. I can't just hold you here. This is not a good place for you. Grizzlebrand. Yeah, pass the turn. They have nothing, right? They just have no interaction. Yeah, really? They just didn't want anything. Just no respect. I mean, they probably like upgraded some fatties, but I guess we probably want to Chalice on one here. Can you get onto my shoulder or something so I don't have to hold you up? I'm gonna feel like an idiot when the last card in my opponent's hand is an Entomb. But what can they even Entomb for? All they have is what? Archetype, Ashen Rider, Elish, Iona, Grizzlebrand? So like if they Entomb for any of these legendary things, we can just Caracas it. So now they need to find Unmask themselves is their only discard outlet. Oh, never mind, they're just dead. Cool, we did it! Alright, can you stop, kitty? Can you get up here, maybe? It doesn't change the clock, so do we just hold it in our hand for rub-ins? I suggest not casting the Sea Priest. Let them think they have a shot. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't affect the clock. No reason to play it, right? Man, I hope their hand is like. No, they can't even like make anything. All their threats suck under like Caracas and revoking Grizzlebrand. Like they get Elish me to survive. They're incredibly dead. Can you sit like a good cat and not be super inconvenient? Nope, this is the opposite. No, stop. This is the opposite of what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to sit on my shoulder so you could like hang out, lick my face if you want to, but like not right here where I have to hold you up. There you go. There you go. Nope, just stay there. God, I hate you. I don't hate you. You did get slobber all over my face. This is. Do you realize how inconvenient you're being? You're embarrassing me in front of Twitch chat. Can you get up? Red Prison for the finals? Yeah, please. Play like Turbo Depths or something. I hate you. I don't hate you, cat. Yeah, that's for real. That's how I feel about my cats all the time. My game 1 win rate against Reanimator is like 25%. Oh no, opponent's also 4-0. Battle of the 4-0s. All the marbles. Ah, fuck these hands. I hate these hands. Oh, well, this is a hand. Ah, fuck that. Sneep, get out of here. Hand is so far from a Sneep. Dredge? Probably not Dredge. They wouldn't just... Oh, Manaless. Wait, Manaless Dredge doesn't just fire off the Street Wraith, right? Oh, nope, I guess they do. That seems not correct. But I'll take it. Well, time to find Thalia. Jeez, double creeping shell bridge. Looking for a Phantasmagoria. Is that better than just, like, getting an extra dredge in? There's no way there's no way you, like, keep a 7 in this deck hoping that your top card is a dredger, right? Go get him, Mom Squad. Mulliganing is a time walk. Yeah, but, like, also, so is keeping a hand with a Street Wraith hoping it's one of your ex-dredgers, right? I guess I gotta untap this Mom. Probably the most relevant thing I could be doing. Oh god. Nope, don't fall. Then you dig your claws in. Stop. Please stop. Please stop. Jesus, opponent hitting these bridge from blows like crazy. That's super not good for me. And they have Dread Return. This is super uncomfortable. You realize you're sitting on my head. What's the blue card? Sphinx of Foresight. They had to have cycled into the Sphinx, right? Because they didn't reveal it? Oh no, they milled the Sphinx, sorry, no, they didn't discard it. Kinda glad Manaless is making it to 4-0. Kinda glad, kinda not glad. Yeah, no, they milled it, I'm just an idiot. probably don't want to let them have a Chancellor of the Annex, right? They could cast Dread Return here. So I pop a zombie. With Wisp was what, the zombie? I was waiting till draw step to do it. Wisp Vicar to stop therapy. Oh, they can therapy me, get 2 zombies, and then chance. Actually, Chancellor's not that bad. We have a bunch of moms. Oh, I guess I can't. I guess I can F6, right? They're just never gonna target any of my shit. Man, this cat's going to town on my face. Wisping Icarus just seems like such a futile effort. It doesn't feel like a game I'm going to win. Oh, they named Stinkweed Imp. Okay, cool. No, their hand of... At least there's only one more Creeping Chill in their deck, so that's nice. Well, this is also fine. Wait, which one's on the stack? This one? No. I guess maybe I want to take one up, in case we find, like, Palace Jailer. It's the only card we can't cast. Do I want to send a Flicker Wisp to try to break bridges? Like, I don't think they'll block it, and if they do, we break 2 Bridge from Belows, which is maybe okay. You can't cast 3s without that land. Oh yeah, they have a Chancellor. That's true. Do I send the Wisp? I'll just sit back and try to block everything they have, which is not like a super great plan either. Oh, thank God, are you done licking my face? We do need to kill them. On the other hand, non-attack means they can't attack with Chancellor. Yeah, I don't think we're like favored in this long game is the issue. Double block, double mom. That's true. Yeah, I want to break these bridges. That's the thing. Balustrade Spy. Wait, doesn't I just kill them? Wouldn't they just deck? Or is it like a... Oh god, nope, don't do that. They kill you. I guess they like get to dome you for 12. Okay, they can have the haste thing. Or the oh yeah, they flare the hate bound. They can't just kill you in one shot. They mill infinite cards. It's like you've never played a bad $100 Legacy deck. I have Manaless Dredge on the spreadsheet somewhere, like once. Nice. I remember playing against Manaless Dredge at least once. Oh, I've never piloted it yet. I remember playing Manaless Dredge at least once because we were talking about how horrible my luck is, and then like I kept a triple Wasteland hand, and like I out loud said, "What's the worst deck I could keep triple Wasteland against?" And my opponent was on Manaless Dredge. Just to demonstrate how horrible my luck is. Are they killing me? Oh yeah, it looks like they're killing me. It's a lot of cards. Yeah, it looks like pretty stock. You're dead unless they only have 3 Dread Return. Yeah, they got like 2 in the graveyard here. Yeah, I don't want to make them deal with all these triggers. Alright. So how does Manaless Dredge board? They board in like Force of Wills, right? Signature Belt seems a little bit better than it does against normal Dredge, because Manaless is a little bit slower. Revoker does close to nothing. Hits like exactly Phantasmagorian. Yeah, they bring in like Contagion or Sickening Shoal, and then like Disrupting Shoal plus Force. Especially if they have like the Sphinx too. Sphinx plus Prized Amalgam plus Narcomoeba. It's probably enough for like Force of Wills and shit. Phantasmagorian is like the whole deal though. No, I mean, like Revoker comes out on turn 2 after they've already. Okay, step 1, I have to remember to take the draw. Step 2, Phantasmagorian like already does its damage the first time it hits, right? Which is just long before your Revoker ever matters. They've already like discarded their whole hand. Yeah, I think Revoker is probably a pretty reasonable, pretty easy cut. Probably cut Sword. Bring in these things, cut the Jailer. Ballista is good. Probably just cut like 2 Wisp, call it a day. Does this look okay? Yeah, this looks pretty good. Just like aggressively mulligan for Graveyard Hate. Try to play around like Force of Wills and shit. Cut all your lands. We're going to go to turn 1 Tomb. Yeah, that's fair. It could be good with turn 1 Tomb before they discard. Alright, gotta remember to take the draw. Take the draw, it's Manaless Dredge. But yeah, can they beat... I guess their plan is like counter my shit. But if I slam it before they discard a thing, then like it's like 2 time walks. But I do have to be worried about like Contagion and shit for my Containment Priest. Would I like to play first? No. Would I like to keep this hand? Is this good enough? This is turn 3 Containment Priest. Is this good enough? We get to go land go, or land vial. Opponent goes draw to 8, discard a thing. We go land go. Definitely mulligan. Yeah, I think we can afford to probably more aggressively mulligan. I guess we could trim a Wasteland. That might be reasonable. I think this hand is okay. They only get like 1 Dredge trigger, right? Or 1 Dredge replacement. Assuming they don't go wild with like a Street Wraith. This hand is fine if they don't hit double therapy. Yeah, because they're not going to therapy a Recruiter on their first therapy, too. They could, like, force the Recruiter, though, but that's life. It is hard to shoal a 3. They need Prized Amalgam. I think I do want to keep this hand. I don't know. We got 18 minutes. This match probably goes fast. I'm going to sit here and think about this hand. We also do have the Mom to protect the Priest, notably, and if we resolve Priest, the game's just over. Because they would need to, like, double Contagion the Containment Priest or whatever. I'm going to keep this. Maybe I'll regret it. I think I'm going to keep this. Priest doesn't stop bridge, they're not cold to it. I mean, it doesn't stop bridge, but like they need creatures in play to bridge me, right? They got the Phantasmagorian. Yep. I'll just play a second vial. Hold up this plow. We can even like plow like a Icarus. Oh, they can't get an Icarus. We can plow like a Narcomoeba if they flip like Narc plus therapy or something. Man, they missed their land drop. So lucky for us. Maybe they'll just discard 6 cards and we won't need to play around Force of Will. Oh yeah, they can get it great because they can just discard a billion cards. Well, whatever. We have Plow Up. They only discarded 3. Is this guy May? You may put in another shadow. The question is, do I want to try to, like, play around a counter spell and not recruit this turn? Can I afford to? Depends on my draw. Oh, that's fair. Oh, not a great draw. So what happens this turn? They don't have anything. So they're just going to dredge. They're going to bring back... Wait, 3 creatures or 3 black creatures? 3 creatures above it. They're going to bring back Nether Shadow. I think I would wait, too. I think I'm going to wait, honestly. This is why I want to keep this hand, because, like, Manaless Dredge is actually pretty slow. Recruiter for Containment. Yeah, the issue is that if we play Recruiter, it could get Force of Willed. It could be Sandbagging Street Wraith. Yeah, they do get a Prized Amalgam, but we can beat a Prized Amalgam. We're probably going to plow the Nether Shadow if they flip a Therapy. I'll plow and draw step if they flip a Therapy. If not, then probably not. Yeah, I think I am going to play around a Force of Will. They only discarded 3 cards with the Phantasmagorian. This is fine. You can have that. That triggers. They dredge 6. Phantasmagorian, Narc, Nether Shadow, Golgari, Street Wraith, Creeping Chill. So it's fine. That's nothing, right? They do have Phantasmagorian, but if they discard a Cabal Therapy, we just shoot it in response. They don't even have anything... Oh, no, they do have scary things to Dread Return. They have a Balustrade Spice in there. I think I'm going to just sit on my hands here. Do I plow this Prized Amalgam? Probably. Nothing else should be happening for us in the game, right? We may have Contagion. We have a Mother of Runes. Just double walk it. Protect on Containment. No, I don't want to do that because I want to play around Contagion and shit. Oh, nice. That is a very good draw. Now we can just Violent Lethalia, right? And then they can't cast anything. And then we can just recruit the Containment Priest and Containment Priest them. Yeah, exactly. Violent Thalia, recruit Containment Priest them. Yeah, and before Elvish Spirit Guide Force of Will me. They do have Contagion, notably. Get to see a Contagion there. They also did have the Wraith. Yeah, they were like playing around a Surgical pretty hard. Did they just say yes to another Shadow? Alright. Well, gonna run it back, I guess. The sweat is real. Yeah, now for the tough match on the play. We'll just like draw. What Cage? Is Cage our best card? They probably can't beat a Cage if they don't counter it, right? Because they just like can't get it off the board. Yeah. Just our opening hand will just be like Surgical, Cage, Containment Priest, Rip, and Thalia, and 2 lands. It'll be fine. I mean, I just snapped this one off, right? I just slam the Cage. If they force it, then they just like get Time Walks twice, right? Soft to Chancellor. Yes, we did it! Oh, got him. Nice. We 5-0'd. That was that was an end, I guess. That was an end to that league. Turn 1 Cage dead. Alright, running back. Get out of here. I'm not running shit back. I'm going to bed. After my 5-0, where's my illustrator on this dang list? I gotta scroll all the way down. Oh, there's my illustrator. I played it 3 times online? Now 4. Lost game 1, makes sense. You probably lose a lot of game 1s. And we won game 2 and 3. Manless Dredge is easier to beat than normal Dredge, though. Even, like, especially game 1s, you can, like, play a Thalia, and oftentimes that just, like, actually locks them out. If you can try to find, and then, like, find an equipment or something, get Stoneforge out, GT up a creature to, like, handle their bridges. But anyway, nice, we 5-0'd with this list. Second Jailer wasn't wasn't particularly impressive, but it was a sweet run. I guess I gotta do my screenshots, because I like to tweet out when I 5-0. Cage was nice. Cage was significantly better than Tormod's Crypt, I'll say that. Manless Dredge snap concedes to Grafdigger's Cage. They do not snap concede to Tormod's Crypt. Hey, don't be hating. It's mostly just, because me and Static were kind of going back and forth on, like, whether we want a Cage or a Crypt or something over in the 4th Graveyard slot. I kind of like Cage more, I think. It's, like, pretty marginal, though. But anyway, let's find someone to host. Finally got out of our 2-3 rut. We 2-3'd on Monday and Tuesday, and then we got to 5-0, so feels pretty good. His argument appealed to your promo fetish. That's true. There's no promo Grafdigger's Cage. I have to use a pleb Grafdigger's Cage. So was Vrinware bad? Vrinware wasn't bad. It was just, like, okay. Like most of our, most of the cards I was trying in the slot. I've been, like, messing around with what I want in the 60th slot, and, like, Vrinware was okay. Restoration Angel was okay. Third Revoker was maybe a little bit better than okay. I'm trying the Ballista back in the main, just, like, free of a sideboard slot, and we're, like, trying second Jailer. Those are just, like, doing a couple experimental things. Maybe try the Spirit Keeper again at some point. You think I've ever lost with the Tormod's Crypt? I watched that finals game. You could have lost to a Tormod with a Tormod's Crypt, but the correct lines were not quite taken. Romario's streaming. Let's go host Romario. He's usually streaming after me. He's playing Storm. Oh, man. Oh, wow. This is just tests. I see a Grape Shot. And a bunch of Goblin tokens. Yeah, but only because I punt. It was a weird game. There's a Moto promo cage, is there? I mean, that doesn't help me, but I'm not gonna look it up. I'm just gonna end the stream because I'm tired. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching today. Hope you enjoyed our 5-0. This list feels, I don't know. We made very minimal changes, right? Like maybe like 2 or 3. But I like Dozen Deck still, obviously. Feels pretty good. I've heard Cyrus tell that story so many times. Oh, like the finals, that mess of a finals match. I mean, Cyrus had played like what, like 40 fucking matches of Magic or something at that point, because he like almost got into the top 8 of like the vintage event too. Just like so much Magic. I imagine you'd be hard pressed to like not be like punting with like that much pressure and like you're that tired and shit. But yeah, I was watching that last game like on my phone in an airport McDonald's waiting for my flight. It was very exhilarating. Anyway, I forget how much of my spiel I did. I think I just said thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, you can follow, subscribe, or donate as usual. Donation deck lists, sub, emote, follows are free, blah, blah, blah. You can also subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Twitter. Those links are down below. Anyway, catch you guys all, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I guess on a Friday stream will be the next one. Say goodbye, kitty. Say goodbye to the people. Say goodbye. Nope, nope, don't lick my face. You gotta say bye. She's not saying bye, but see ya.